Fairfax was a coal mining town along the Carbon River in Washington state. Coal mining started at Fairfax in about 1892, and by 1941 the town was nearly abandoned. At one time, Fairfax was said to be the finest coal mining town around, with a hotel, a store, and a school with an indoor heated pool. Here you can see the hotel, the depot, and the station house. This picture shows the inside of the Fairfax store. Here, from left to right, would be the depot, the station house, the store, and the hotel. Up on the hill was the mine manager's house. Here is the infamous Fairfax School pool. This side here would have been the pool, obviously. Steps down into it. And come along this way, you see a footing there. And footing. And a corner footing. If you head back this way, more in here. There's the back footings. Corner footing over there. And probably a coal bin or something here for heating the school down in the basement. Up to the back of the pool, which is kind of all collapsed now, but there it is. The long roof on the lower left would be the coke ovens that was used to burn the coal down into coke. In this photo, you can see the coke ovens before they were covered. Here I am in front of one of the coke ovens. These were used to burn the coal down into coke for use in the foundries. So here's the west end of the coke ovens, right about there. There was 113 of them here in this line. There's a row facing this way towards me and a row facing the other way. And they go all the way down that way. But if you climb up this way, you can see all the brickwork and everything from the coke ovens. And they had a set of tracks running along the top of them that would dump the coal down into them at some point. Here's another one. You can see, obviously these trees weren't here when they were mining, so it's just it's been a while. So that continues on down this way. Somewhere along the line there's some there's another one, some narrow track rail that is poking out along the top here somewhere. Here's another one. And another one. You can kind of see them in the hillside. They're getting pretty overgrown. Look at all that that's built up. And it's all just leaves and sticks. There's a little look at the top of them. The whole grade along the top. And so if you haven't seen them, there they are. Here's a look at that track along the top of the coke ovens. Here you can see the Fairfax Depot. In the foreground is the platform foundation. So I'm standing on the railroad grade. That way would have gone across the river again to the old Fairfax workings. And this way would lead along over by the coke ovens and on out of town across the river to Melmont. And right here, standing on top of this concrete that used to be part of the depot. See the rest of it right here. A little bit of it down in here, but basically this, how far the foundation goes there, but so basically right here where I'm standing is where the depot was for the Northern Pacific Railroad. Here's an old photo of the Fairfax Hotel with smoke coming out of one of the chimneys. We are at the old hotel. This was the hearth, you can see, and the old fireplace, what's left of it, chimney. And then right back behind it here, we found this a while ago. And I'm thinking it's a cistern for holding water rather than a septic tank. But there's that. On the far right middle, you can see the train turntable. This is the base for the turntable that would turn the train around. Coming into town from Melmont over there and heading out of Fairfax to Manly Moor, going that way, or coming along this grade here, and right about there is where the depot was, and then the grade went out along across the river. In this LiDAR scan of the Fairfax town site, you can see in the upper left the slag piles fanning up to the left. So I'm on the top of one of the coal slag piles. This is all the waste coal and rock and everything that they wasn't fit for selling. So it goes on down that way. You can see the start of another one right there that runs parallel with this one. You can kind of see how tall it is. It's just, it's not a little tiny pile out here. They did some work. But you can see the other one over there, and then as we travel up this one, you can see kind of how tall it was. Yeah. This is the only open portal left at Fairfax. This would have been considered Old Fairfax and was on the north side of the river from the rest of the Fairfax town site. Most of the mining on this side of the river was carried out prior to 1910. In the following clip, you'll hear me refer to this as the Melmont Mine, but I later discovered it on a map of the old Fairfax workings. I decided to come out to the Melmont Mine again, just to get some better pictures and video. Now that I got a little better light with me, you can see the timbers holding
walls up basically. So this is the one side, and that's the end of it. And I actually was looking at the maps again, looking for other portals out here, and I actually found this one and another one that I kind of suspected there was one there because of the coal, but you know, coal pile and the slag pile and everything. But I figured I'd revisit this one while I was out here. It's kind of cool. And then there's this side over here. So there's that side, and then right on the other side of this little wall here, there's another side that goes back quite a bit further. And last time I was out here, I made it almost to the back and it looked like it ended, but I just wanted to get in there one more time and make sure it really ended. But that's what I'm here for today. And hopefully it's not too flooded in here. Kind of sink in there a little bit.
All right, so this has got to be the coolest discovery that I've made. I mean, it's right up there. So I was walking along over at Old Fairfax and seen this thing poking up out of the ground. And it's kind of hard to tell because of how rusty and packed with crud it is, but that's the cross point of one of the rock drills that they use to do all the tunneling out here. The lugs for the drill are right there, but yeah, it's kind of sad to see it as deteriorated as it is, but there it is.